Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Welcome back. Welcome back. Here we are. Once again. Indeed, Duel. Yo. Yo, what up? Yo, what's happening? Yo, what's going on? Welcome. And welcome back, everyone, once again, to another Cool Ice stream. My name is Cool Ice. Ooh, the music is bumping. My name is Cool Ice, and this is my stream. Signalis, baby. We're getting into it again. And we're probably gonna finish it today. I woke up late as hell. No matter. No matter whatsoever. I don't think we have much more game left. Based on the feeling in my bones, my replica brain, the neural patterns that have been grafted from the donor gestalt tell me that we're getting close to the end of the game. So I'm gonna trust it. I have my what do I have? My water bottle fetish? I don't know. It's keeping me from having persona degradation. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I'm feeling good. I slept too long, but clearly it was needed. Clearly, I just needed that. So I'm feeling nice today. Manga. I'm getting my folders all set up here. I gotta move. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Look how many clips I got from yesterday. I gotta go through all this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But no matter. We're gonna take care of it. Tomorrow, I don't think I'll stream. We'll come back on Saturday, come back on Sunday, and then take a day off on Monday as well. As we do usually. As we do usually. So I know I was talking about doing map making. I still want to do that. So I'll probably do that on Saturday instead of tomorrow. Just give me time to work through all these clips. Give me time to... I'm lying. I'm gonna play Deadlock all day. I'm gonna play Deadlock all day, basically is what I'm saying. And I can't help it. I just love Deadlock so much. I had a great game yesterday. Insane game of Deadlock yesterday. Where we're playing and we had two teammates leave the match within like the first 5 minutes of the game. And somehow, some way, my team came back and we won. Are you serious? I know that team was mad. I know they were mad as hell. But no matter. I had the king in yellow on my side. I had my beautiful, beautiful Gestalt girlfriend swimming through my brainwaves. There was no way I was losing that match. Absolutely not. So yeah, hope you guys are having a good morning so far. Hope you guys are looking forward to the weekend. It's been rainy as hell here for like the past week or so, but that's all right. I would say it's nice, but it just keeps fluctuating between super rainy and super warm. So I keep waking up in the morning with like condensation on the outside of my window. It's insane. It's insane. There was one thing that I wanted to look at, completely unrelated to Signalis. I want to see what's going on here. I'm sure you guys have heard of a little game called Signalis. Or not Signalis. I'm stupid as hell. Subnautica. Subnautica. I'm sure you've heard of Subnautica. They apparently have some shit going on. And I want to know what the deal is. They're on the verge of releasing Subnautica 2, from what I understand. And I guess there's some sort of fiasco going on with it. It says Unknown Worlds founders accuse the publisher of trying to sabotage the survival Sims early access launch. Weeks after their sudden and mysterious dismissal from Unknown Worlds by parent company Krafton, Subnautica Studios co-founder have filed a lawsuit for breach of contract. At the center of the complaint are allegations that Krafton tried to sabotage the early access release for one of Steam's most wishlisted games in order to avoid having to pay a $250 million bonus. In the name of its bottom line, Krafton has thrown its promise out the window and ripped the game from the hands of both its creators and its community. Damn. Damn. So they're just company being company. Bruh. Bowing out of a $250 million bonus. That's insane. That's actually insane. 58-page lawsuit, public version of which has been filed in Delaware Chancery Court. Details an alleged ramping up effort by Krafton to delay Subnautica 2's planned 2025 release date in order to avoid triggering provisions from the October 2021 sale of the studio that would lead to a $250 million bonus if certain sales goals were met through early 2026. According to the lawsuit, the terms of the agreement prohibited Krafton from firing any of the founding members without cause or interfering in the studio's business in any way that might impact the payout. I was going to say, how are they doing that now? But I guess that's why they're doing a breach of contract lawsuit. That makes sense. Keep going. Unknown Worlds would maintain operational control of the group companies in all material aspects, including for both existing and new products, product roadmap, launch, planning, partnering, budgeting, and employee matters, as long as at least one of the co-founders remained employed there. What does this say? Weeks after their sudden and mysterious dismissal. So they were just like let go. So that's also, according to this, also a breach of contract. Founders claim the business relationship didn't begin going south until earlier this year, when projections for Subnautica's 2 sales were shared with Krafton management, one of which showed them hitting the targets required for the $250 million payout. During the first week of April 2025, Unknown Worlds publishing colleagues in Krafton's El Segundo, California office traveled to Korea to finalize the marketing and advertising strategy for Subnautica's 2's launch. When they returned, an El Segundo team, Krafton employees, reported to Gil that Krafton's leadership was not focused on a successful launch, but instead on how it could convince Unknown Worlds to delay the game. Weird. Things came to a head in a May 2025 milestone review, portions of which leaked online last week, in which Krafton argued the game needed more content and development time against the recommendation of the founders. From there, the founders alleged that Krafton began trying to sabotage the launch by locking down all publishing resources, failing to respond to emails with third-party partners, and claiming control over the final release date decision. Dude. This article is making it very clear-cut, in general, as to be like, yeah, these guys are definitely, like, fucking a boot. But, like, I don't know. I'm gonna look more into it. Maybe we'll talk about it again on the next stream. I'm gonna look more into it and just try to find, like, different sources and whatnot. I don't want to spend too much time on this before we actually get into the game, but I do want to finish out this article at the very least. One of Krafton's El Segundo publishing employees reported that Gil that Krafton headquarters told all Krafton teams to stop all creative tasks related to Subnautica 2. The employee supervisor even demanded that he and his team cease communication with Unknown Worlds altogether. What? What? Then in June, according to the lawsuit, Crafton tried to get Cleveland, McGuire, and Gill to take a lower payout while also claiming that the founders were failing in their contractual obligations to the company. On June 25th, Crafton's head of corporate development told Gill that Crafton's plan was to remove the Unknown World board and fire the founders. She warned Gill that the lawyers are ready to go. They were fired roughly a week later with termination letters from Striking Distance Studios CEO Steve Papuatsis. How do you say that? Hello. How do you say your name? Anurag? I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. If I could get that phonetically. Regardless, welcome, good morning. She warned Gill that the lawyers are ready to go, yes. They were fired roughly a week later with termination letters from Striking Distance Studios CEO, who has since taken over Unknown Worlds, blaming the founders' intention to proceed with the premature release of Subnautica 2. According to the lawsuit, the firings were made without cause, and Crafton even went so far as to offer them their post-termination payments and benefits for being terminated without cause. Well, how nice of them! How nice of them! Hey, we're completely fucking you and taking all this money away from you, but hey, we will give you your severance package, at least. That's nice, right? How nice of them! It's evening there, but good morning. Hey. I'm in the US on the East Coast. So it's 8:30 a.m. over here. I've been hearing whispers about drama happening with Subnautica 2. And I just so happened to open up my Opera browser, not sponsored. And I saw like another article pop up about it, so I figured that I'd give it a little read as like our preamble here. I am gonna move these actually. I'm gonna move these over here. Just so it's not blocking up chat. There we go. The lawsuit concludes, in short, Crafton flagrantly breached both the letter and the spirit of the promises at the very core of its agreement to purchase Unknown Worlds. It promised to leave creative and operational control in the hands of the founders, promise broken. It promised to consult with the founders before taking any action that harmed the earnout, promise broken. It promised not to take any action with the primary business purpose of frustrating the earnout, promise broken. And it promised not to terminate the founders without cause, promised broken. Yeah, apparently there's a parent company that ended up buying, I think it's Unknown Worlds is the dev that actually makes Subnautica. They were supposed to give them a payout of a certain amount of money, $250 million, if they hit certain sales goals. And it's being alleged that the parent company that actually bought the dev company, the dev studio, that they're interfering and like doing shady shit in order to get away from paying the developers that payout. I don't know if it's actually the developers themselves. It might just be money that goes to the actual like CEO of the company or the founders or whatever. But we can hope. We can hope that's money going to everybody and not just one guy. Founder's side of the story came weeks after the vague statements on Reddit and confusing press release from Crafton, who has argued that the founders were fired for failing to get Subnautica 2 ready for a successful early access release. In particular, the leaked milestone review points to concerns that a lack of biomes or story content would result in the game failing to meet player expectations for a sequel. It's denied that the prospective payout, 10% of which was due to some of the Unknown World's roughly 100 developers, had anything to do with the management shakeup. It's denied that the prospective payout, 10% of which was due... Okay, 10% of the $250 million was due to some of Unknown World's roughly 100 developers. Interesting. caught in the middle are those working on the game who still need to deliver it, one way or the other. While Subnautica 2 coming out in 2026, Crafton has promised employees that it will extend the bonus payout window to make up for the delays, as well as advance them money from next year's profit-sharing pool. It's unclear what damage, if any, has been done to the game's prospects among fans left trying to make sense of who to believe and who to report. The Subnautica subreddit has been a rollercoaster ride of players auguring over boycotts versus patience as they wait for all the facts to come out and for the eventual release of the game to hopefully succeed. That's what I was seeing first, is like just posts on Reddit being like, do not buy this game, do not buy it. They are completely dicking the devs. And I was like, oh, word. And I haven't looked into it at all till today. What is this? Do not buy Subnautica 2, this one. The publisher Crafton has fired all 3 original founders of Unknown Worlds and delayed the game to 26 so that the devs wouldn't receive $250 million in bonuses. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just read that article. They're going crazy, man. They're going crazy. The truth, the saga continues. In my previous post, I mentioned that there would be more to come. Well, today you can finally read the official complaint. Is this the actual guy? It is. Interesting. Interesting. I guess we'll see what happens. Something to keep an eye on. Surely. That's fun. Just a big ass post on the subreddit. Do not buy this game. Do not buy. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's get in here. Let's get in here. Let's finish out this not Subnautica. I'm getting my S games mixed up, man. It's not fair. It's not fair. Boom. I got a bunch of achievements yesterday, by the way. 6 achievements when I popped off the game. I need to let's go to our German translator here. German translator. Am I streaming on Twitch as well? No, not on Twitch, just on YouTube. I streamed on Twitch for a while back when I was playing Dark and Darker, and the only traction I ever got over there, the only people who would ever come into chat were bots that were trying to advertise, like, I don't even know, like, emotes and stuff. It was literally always bots. Maybe one day we go back. Maybe one day, but not today. So for now, it's just a YouTube thing. German to English. This is indeed my first Signalis playthrough. It is. Shape decay is what this is called. Shape decay. I'm assuming this is the end. Yes, the end. Liminalitat. Liminality. So we saw that one yesterday. Werwer. Als. Na. Meth. Fatal exception error. I think that's from me dying. Unicorn for this one. Obwarts. Down. Down. Cool. Okay. Nothing that I didn't already know. Nothing that adds any context to what I'm dealing with here. That's fine. We're good to go. Play. Rose Engine. You guys are cooking over there. You guys are cooking over there. Some parts of the game might be violent or cruel. Strap in, boys. Strap in. Give me just 1 second. I'm drinking my drink. I'm hydrating a little bit. Is that so? Somebody mentioned that yesterday. I love it. I love it. I put up a reel on Instagram, a short on YouTube, just complaining once again about the $80 game crisis. We got our eyeball back. Haven't done this yet. The $80 game crisis and like these big game studios. I've talked about it many times on the channel before. Bruh. I'm not spending $80 on a game, bro. The only one that is like, I'm gonna buy it with no complaints when it does come out is gonna be GTA 6. That's the only one. And that's only because I know it's gonna be a quality product, it's gonna be a fucking massive game, etc, etc, etc. But when it comes to like just games in general being that price, it's not happening. There's no way. I'm not doing it. And I have been a long-time fan. Hollow Knight is like in my top 5 of games of all time. That game cost $15. I've played it 3 times. I've gotten everything. I think I've done like pretty much everything you could possibly do in that game. And it's like hundreds of hours of content for $15. I don't even remember how much this game was, but I know it wasn't super expensive. I'm gonna look it up right now. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Now you could say, oh, it's a little bit of a shorter game for 20 bucks, but it's just so quality, man. And if we're going into this age of like $80 games being the norm or whatever, like that's a quarter of the price for a game that is like impeccable. It's an impeccable game. It's just the bar has been raised so high in my mind in terms of quality for video games, and that does not come with the product price increase. It just isn't there. I would happily pay $20 for games like this. There's like an old adage. What is it? What is it? I gotta find the actual post. 1 sec. Where's the post? Here it is. This is the fucking post, man. I want shorter games with worse graphics made by people who are paid more to work less, and I'm not kidding. That's the mode. That's the mode. That's what we should be working towards. And things like this, it just proves that that's the case. Now, this is a generalization. I don't think that Signalis has bad graphics or anything like that, but you get the idea. When you read that, you understand the vibes. You get me? You get me? That's the move. We are on rot front. Ubisoft slop. We're thinking the same thing, brother. We're thinking the exact same thing. Begin anew? Okay, that would just be the new game. I want to see this real quick. Back out. do I switch profile? Weird. Anyway. Rotfront / computer store. Here we are. Here we are. When we get to a certain point, when we beat the game, I'm going to look and see what actual ending I've achieved. And we're going to find out how to beat the rest of them. Potentially. Because I want to see them. No spoilers yet. If I gotta find out that I have to restart the game, I'll find out after I beat the game for the first time. You get me? We'll find out. Okay, what am I dealing with here? Submachine gun, cool. I have all these cards and I have no idea where to actually put them. Yet. It'd probably help if I had this key and picked it up the first time that I actually saw it. Instead of forever later. Let me look at it. 0512. Yep. Yep. This is that room. It's like, I think it's this one. Could be wrong, though. I think it's this one, though. It's the only door I see that's actually locked and not inaccessible. Or maybe it's this one. It might be that one, actually. We'll try. Where am I at? I want to go up one level. We'll do it that way. I'm pretty sure that's max revolver ammo. Let me... I've only got one shotgun shell. And I have no actual shotgun ammo. Let's pop that down. I have 2 spots. Let's take the flare gun. Let's take the grenade shells. And that'll give us 2 shots. We're going to use the patient key in a moment, so that'll clear that spot up too. Interesting. I think it maybe just like gave me as much as I could carry right then. God, I love this keyboard. Oh, you're being a bastard. Oh, okay. Okay. You're blocking off the easiest path. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. So how would I get over there then? I think that I would have to... I'm on top floor. I think I would jump down from the garbage chute. I think that's the answer. They're blocking off a lot of stuff. So much is getting blocked off. Yes. Yes. Hopefully, we don't have big blocks of flesh. Hopefully we're good to go. Okay, yeah, we're good to go. It's either this one. I'm off on the other side. Okay, so it's not this one. It is this one. Hopefully ladder room is not blocked off. We're gonna find out. It'll be very mean of them to block off the ladder room as well. No, we're good. We're A-okay. Gorgeous. And then it's this room right here. Patient key. Uh-oh. There it goes. Okay. Dream diary. 6th night. I dreamt I was an imperial farmer. I embraced my lover in the red... Okay, this is the answer. Got you. I embraced my lover in the red deserts of Kitej when a storm consumed us, the sand grinding us down until nothing remained. 13th night. I was a worker in the mines of Lang when I was consumed by a shapeless mass of flesh, my flesh joining with the flesh of many others, until only my bones remained. My mind joined the collective of flesh, which persists beyond death. 16th night. As a storm raged in the sky, I fell from a ruined skyscraper on Venetia, but I never reached the ocean below. I kept falling when suddenly lightning struck the building, and I woke up. 18th night. I was floating on the sunless sea below the ice of Rotfront when I saw a large creature move in the darkness below me in the moon's dark core. 19th night. I saw a burning eye in the sky above the clouds of Buyan. I was walking through the floating imperial palace when the gaze of the sun-like iris burned my body to ashes. That reminds me of that music video for Fantasy by DYE. Then what do we got? Kitej, Lang, Rotfront, Venetia, Heimat, Buyan. Alright, where's my closest save room? It'd be just below me. Okay. Just below. I don't care about getting rid of these guys. I could have, but I don't care. This hallway is pretty much clear. Alright. Did I see a prompt there? No, I didn't. We're good. Grab the cards. I'm going to assume... How many cards do I have? I think I have 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Am I missing one then? I might be missing one. Let's take them all up. We should be fine. Equip gun. Makes no difference. That's the only one I didn't burn. Damn, I am missing one. Okay. Kitej is lovers. Up to the memory. Worker in the mines of Lang, where I died in Lang. Tower of Venetia. Lang is death. Venetia is tower. Okay. Sunless Sea, Rotfront, Burning Eye of Buyan. Burning Eye. The moon's core bit was about Rotfront. Rotfront moon. Yes. And then... Guy above the clouds. When the gaze of the sun like iris. Bouillon. Being star. Okay. But then I'm still missing one card. I think I have to go down all the way and go through these doors. Those are the only places that I haven't been. So that means we're heading to the meat grinder, I'm pretty sure. This door as well, also blocked off. I'm also not sure if that's actually the correct answer for those. We want dark apartment. We want this. Yeah. Crazy. All right. I can't get back there. Okay. Paternoster lift is out of order. Lock is defective. It can't be opened. So these doors are for sure out. And I can't get back up there. So I guess my only objective is to go down then. Okay. That's what we'll do then. How many shots did I shoot? 3. Fair enough. I think I see them both by the door. Like right over here. We're fine. We're going down. We're going across. To get to the meat grinder room. No worries. I don't have any heals except for the auto injectors that I have in my box. Snuck right by him. Okay. What? I'm pretty sure that's the bedroom. What the fuck? What? That's a whole other puzzle I didn't even know about. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Moon's mural. Alright. That hole that I'm looking through is definitely looking into that room that I crawled into at the very beginning of the game. That's 100% what that is. Nothing in here. I feel like I've done pretty well to, like, scrape each area. I don't think I'm missing anything, like, super crazy. We're gonna see if we can't get down to the metro station. I'll take this. Lucky me. Nothing too insane. I have all the room in the world, actually. So I can pick up all this stuff. Read that. Okay. That was just a card. Okay, we're in the station. Let me check both ends. No. Okay. Okay. Photo store. Oh! There is things that I haven't picked up. God, I got stuck in the pipe. This is a whole new area. Okay. Can go in those doors. Let's go this way. Alright. We're not looking good. We're in danger, actually. A matrix code scanner. Okay. This is another shortcut. This is to open that door in the main lobby, I bet. Yes. Alright. I'm missing... There's two things that I haven't picked up, actually. There's two things. I haven't picked up the developer tank. Or the developer, like, fluid or whatever. Those are somewhere. Put the pistol ammo away. Put the revolver away. I'll take the stun prod since I have one already. And we're going to take shotgun and submachine gun. Alright. Put those in. I kind of want to hold on to the auto injector too. I'm kind of close to death. That's not good. I have no idea where those items are. So I guess we're just checking. We're checking each room that we can. Let me take one thermite as well to just burn this corpse. I think it's this one. There we go. We're checking every room. It's not in here. Ladder room, painting dormitory, can't even get in there. It's not over on this side. Garbage chute, it's not up there. It's not in the disinfection room. It's not in the meat grinder. It's not in the pipe works. I'll check these ones as well, but I don't think they're there either. I actually can't even check those right now. Man, I cannot believe I missed that this whole time. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. Okay, so to get back down here, I think this whole area is actually just blocked off from me now. I'm pretty sure it is. It's not in the dark apartment. It's not in the atrium. There's no way for me to get over here, so it must be in the dentist room. And then downstairs, maybe in the photo store or the computer store. Which means we want to go back to the meat grinder. I'm pretty sure. Because there's no way for me to get to the alleyway on this floor. Yeah, that's all I got. Inaccessible. I could go ladder room. But that would only take me upstairs. Which is useless to me. So yes, garbage chute it is. Fine by me. Meat grinder, not garbage chute. Okay. I'm just missing a tank, and there's a actual, like, bottle of developer, I think it is. I'm being real chill. I'm not really interested in fighting. This is where I began today. We want to go to the photo store. Which is one door past this one. We're fine. I'm being very sneaky. Very sneaky. There it is. Developer fluid. I've seen this already. What would this be used for? Quick developing fluid. Develops and fixes photographs in seconds. Simply soak the undeveloped photo in the fluid. Okay. 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 I don't need a train ticket, but I do appreciate the opportunity. Inaccessible. Good morning, Sai. Hello, hello. I'm trying to fix the fact that I've made a mistake somewhere along the way. What is this word? Scan parcel receipt. Okay. I don't have a parcel receipt. Is there really no way to get up here now? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, and I realized that I missed a complete puzzle right here. Just completely missed this yesterday. I'm just gonna stare into the hole. Nope, okay. It doesn't change anything. Which one? Kitej. It was massive flesh. Okay, it's not for this. Hmm. I don't have a photo. I'm assuming it would be like the photo that I would have kept this entire time, but that I don't have anymore. That I've lost. Because it says it repairs as well. Oh, wait. Wait. No, I can't get in there again. I can only think of, like, the back room. But I literally cannot get back to that bookstore anymore. Hmm. Is this a confusing part for other people who play this game? Do other people get stuck on this too, or am I just an idiot? Be honest. Be honest. Not really. I'm just stupid. So I found 5 cards, but there's 6 slots for the cards. So I'm missing a card, supposedly. I found this moon mural, but I don't think I've found anything that has talked about the moon. From what I understand. And then I found developer with no photo to fix or like develop in general. Requires more exploration. I mean, I can do that. Okay. I do appreciate the vague nature of what you're doing here. I can get up here. I don't think I've gone up here yet today. I'm gonna go up here. And go into the dentist room, perhaps. But to do that, I should probably heal. I have gun. I have bullets, etc. So how am I gonna... Let me look through my stuff here real quick, too. Just to see if anything mentions a moon. It's not that. It's not that. Resonant phenomenon. Not that. This is just newspaper articles. That stuff from before. All right. So we want to go down once again, then go all the way up to make it over to the dentist room. That's the only spot that I haven't been in yet. Today, rather. It's because my pockets, they were just overstuffed, dude. I couldn't pick up every item. I was just so full of goods. I can only carry 6 things. The nation requires it. It's uncouth to carry more than 6 items. And I'm a good soldier. Kind of. Yeah, maybe I did listen to a little bit of like Linkin Park or something like that. Maybe I did look at like a couple photographs from the wartime. But that's not a big deal. Maybe I am like getting freaky with my girlfriend. What's the problem? Everything is good. We're doing a long loop. That's true. That is true. Big loop. Idiots. That is true. They do let you have the camera and whatnot for free. Red eye. Okay. That is revolver ammo. I don't want that right now. Up one more. And now we're looking at apartment. With everything dead. Never mind. You've made a fool of me. What do we got in here? Ammo. Rusty tools. I do not. I was actually looking for that as well. But I don't know what room that's in. But that was an item I walked past because I didn't have space. Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. I'm pretty sure it's in the dark apartment. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive it's in the dark apartment. Alright, we gotta drop shit off. Because now, my nation... Oh no, I have 1 slot left. Okay. So I want to go up. which means I want to go to the ladder room. That's what we want. I don't think... Like, my scanner photographs don't count as photographs that would need developing. I don't think. That would be kind of crazy. I'm just gonna poke my head in here again. Yeah, we've set all these. What if I just put a gun there? Can I just put a gun there? Alright, we're killing everything in this room. There it is. Rude. Jesus. Pussy. There it is. Now what is this? Okay. Okay. Boom. Perfect. Okay. See, I didn't know what a developing tank was. I thought it was like a tank of developer, not like a tank with something in it. Now we go down and we go to the scanner room. There we go. Cool. See, we're good. We're good. I'm just not a photo master, bro. That's all it is. Compact ammo. I still have a shit ton of ammo. Nice. Cool. I'm still trying to be, like, stingy about it, though. I don't want to waste a bunch. Go down. Here we go. There it is. Sun photo. Leaving. I've been found out. I'm sure the white-haired girl working on the photo store in Sector C is bioresident. Be careful. They don't pay me enough to take any more risks. I'm on the next ship to Kitej tomorrow. Meet me at the docks in Sector N if you want to bail too. Sun. Oh. That's not good. That's not good. Alright, now we go to the tarot room. Perfect. Perfect. And just like that. Just like that. I really do appreciate... What the fuck? Okay, there's no way I could get that by then. There's no way I could get that right then. Dial ring is missing. I have no clue. That's got to be like the final puzzle. I was saying, I really do appreciate how much they've like packed into these areas. They're very dense, both with items and puzzles and like, I don't know, just a very nice flow from room to room, area to area. Very masterfully done. Now, one of them did mention the sun. Booyan was the sun. So this must be star. No? I've got 2 spots so I can change stuff around. Oh, what the fuck, man. Okay. Okay. Cool! Alright, I need my eye. Photograph. Photograph. I'm pretty sure that's correct. I'm pretty sure that's correct. So we should be good to go. Your fate is foretold by the cards is gun. I didn't see that message from just now. That's funny. I saw a game on Steam. It's literally just called Gun. And I think it's a Western game. Like Old West. That's just so hilarious to me. Walking into GameStop and being like, hey, I'll take 1 copy of Gun, please. Thank you so much. I'd like to get a pre-owned copy of Gun, please. If you have it. Let's go ahead and save. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now let's hope that we did this correctly. Let's hope. Okay. Quiche. Kitej is... like this. I think. Yeah, from the right side. Lang is coming from the left, almost all the way covering. Okay. I can use C. Rotfront is completely covered. Good. Venetia from the left, just a little bit. Bouillon, completely open. And that leaves Hermot. From the left. Oh, wait. Okay, they are the same. Venetia and Hermot, whatever. Boom. I got it right. But now there's a big wall gaper right in front of me, and I don't like that. I don't care for that. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, go in. No camera. Or no flashlight allowed. It's that same room. Black and white pictures of the paintings Ariane used to make. Computer screen is blank. The national flag, it's meaningless. Requires a key. I didn't look through this room the last time I came in here. Door won't open yet. A light switch. I don't need to turn the light off. Old wooden wardrobe. Ariane used to keep her clothes in here. The King in Yellow. The last seal has been broken. It's time to go home. Pick up the King in Yellow. Yes. Okay. Okay. Our final... I mean, this is giving like final save room type of thing. All right. All right. Notes. Auntie's note. Ariane, I left some of yesterday's dinner in the fridge for you. You can warm it up when you get back from school. Please pick up your books your uncle ordered from the E2 bookstore on your way home. Remember to leave some space in your school bag for them this time so they don't get wet. Okay. Workforce assignment for young Ariane. We've been informed that your compulsory military service period was recently completed. According to our files, you have previously graduated from Mandelbrot Polytechnical High School in Rotfront Sector C on R-34.59C and have recently submitted an application for a military service assignment, Penrose program. You've been processed by Aeon Workforce Assignment, previous work experience, store clerk at the Young Photo Store, compulsory military service, long-range radio operations officer training. Should you not be accepted by a military service program by the end of the season or find other employment, you will be assigned to the following workplace: S-23 Sierpinski Production and Mining Facility on Lang. Interesting. Should you not be accepted by a military service program, you'll be assigned to Sierpinski Production and Mining Facility. Okay. Okay. I thought we were on the Sierpinski. Letter from mother. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Penrose type vessel. Penrose type vessels of the Usen People Navy are low-cost space exploration vessels. That's the ship we were on. All Penrose vessels are piloted by a Gestalt Scout officer, supported by a Elster. This partner system of Gestalt, yeah. Pilot may adjust the course from the flight deck. Located on Lang. Okay. S-23 Sierpinski is the thing on Lang. Okay. That's the mining facility. All right. So she did not get picked up for military service, and she did get sent to Lang, supposedly. Letter from mother. My dearest Ariane, I'm so glad to hear you're feeling better again. I was very worried when I heard from your aunt that you're in the hospital again. I still remember how you used to get sick so much as a child. Please don't overexert yourself, okay? The photo you sent me is very interesting. What a strange coincidence that she looks so much like you. You could be twins. Perhaps she is related to us somehow, though I didn't know anyone named So in our family. From the looks of it, it was shot on Venetia. Your military service will begin soon, so you might be wearing a uniform like her soon enough. Please send me a photo when that happens. Love, Mother. What? What? It's crazy she looks so much like you. You could be twins. Where's the fucking photo? But I don't remember anybody named So. I'm so sorry. What? Arion Young. Where have I seen So before? There's no way I find it in this like extreme amount of things. The white-haired woman. But she also has... Arion Young also has the white hair shit. Okay. But have I actually seen that name already? Is what I'm wondering. Because I don't think that it showed me the name of it back in the day. Okay, I guess the revelation is that, like, yeah, I thought that I was looking at a photo of Ariane this whole fucking time, and it's not her. Okay. 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 Interesting. But so she's not even in that photo then. Not So. Not Alina. I'm talking about Ariane. Yeah, she's not in this photo. Gotcha. Gotcha. What the fuck? Okay, basically, yeah, I thought that I was looking at... Why did all my stuff get taken off? That's weird. I had to leave room for something, so we're gonna do submachine gun. We're gonna do flare gun. 1 grenade shell. I have a full SMG. And we'll take both the repair sprays. And a shotgun. And I have 1 space. Following what that note told me to do. Bruh. Bruh. This game is fucking weird. I think that's every note in here, though. Let's scrape the edges. I thought I could read that book, too, but I guess not. Do I have a map? No. Didn't think so. This is the end. Leave forever? Yeah. Wow, that was really helpful. What a helpful flashlight that was. Purple light? What do we got? Adler's note. All efforts to contain this illness have been in vain. All the Gestalt workers have succumbed to it, leaving only dark shadows on walls and floors where they died. Yeah, I was wondering that too. It looks like those like shadows that you've seen after like nuclear explosion like blasts. It's like a shadow on the wall. And soon, all of us Replica will have lost our senses and turned to writhing masses of flesh. I now believe it was not an infectious disease, nor some form of poison or radiation. It was a slow corruption of reality itself. As I've relived the same cycle over and over, each time details changed, things are twisted, added, removed. How long until it all turns to nothing but noise? Bro, his notes are so sad. Truly. I feel bad for Adler. I feel really bad for him. A red dream. A crashed ship, a strange gate, a hole in the ground. An island beyond reach, memories from other lives, dreams of suffering and loneliness, a promise, a search for someone lost. I saw her in the red emptiness waiting for me. We made a promise. As the memories of a stranger rushed into my mind, I felt the borders of myself blur. What? Now I can no longer tell where Falk ends and Elster begins. What? Excuse me? You must turn back. There is nothing for you there. You've tried so many times, and you've failed every time. Don't you see that you're ruining everything? This is your final warning. Can I actually turn back, though? Okay. I'll go back then. I don't want to upset Alder. He's gone through enough. So I'll just leave. My fault. That's not what I expected. Yo! Yay! Rifle! Rifle! Nice! Yay! Adler's diary. It is the same exact one. It's the same note. Yeah. But damn, now I have no space for anything. Double barrel. How much ammo is there? I'll take it. I'll take it. We have that already. I'm not even sure how I missed that. I'm so confused. Oh, I didn't read this one. No, I didn't. Commentator for workers some time ago. I was instantly drawn to it. Not sure why. Put my ears on doing it. Faint clicking like a clock. Met with Calibri to review the latest addition to facility staff as usual. Ended with an extended argument. No matter what I do, that woman just always has to have the last word. Still, we both agreed that the Elster unit was a good investment, so no adjustments will need to be made for now. Another boring day. Even the paperwork is uninteresting and trivial lately. On the way back to my room, I saw another star unit hit her head on the door frame. Had to go down to the mining site today for the scheduled inspection. The new Elster unit was showing some surveying equipment to me when something she said about planets and stars suddenly made me realize what that dial reminds me of, an astronomical calendar. I will have to investigate further at once now that my shift is over. The little enigma of that box could only distract me from the dullness of work for so long. All the box contained was a small notebook, of which all the pages turned out to be blank. While the mechanism is fascinating, I'm not quite sure what to do with the box yet. Would it make a nice gift for the commander? Maybe I should ask Calibri what she thinks. In a fit of adventurousness, I decided to try something new for dinner and promptly regretted it. I could barely stomach the taste. Such a detestable combination of sweet and savory. It made me sick. Another diary filled, for no benefit other than my own satisfaction. I've not ordered a new one yet, since I spent my save ration marked on that marvelous-looking fountain pen. Okay. Excavation Team C. I was on the excavation team. Okay, sick as hell. I have a rifle. Hell yeah. All right. I'm sorry, Alder. But unfortunately, I have to come and talk to you, man. I have to come and see you, apparently. Nothing can be done to stop this. Yep. This is crazy. I'm the commander? Or I'm a Falk unit in general? No. Maybe I'm just like getting her memories. Maybe it's not actually literally me. Falk's memory. We were dancing to that song they start the broadcast with. We fell asleep watching that movie we had seen before so many times. If only I could take us back to that time when we were happy. These memories are mine now. Huh. One sec. Gen 6, high-tech bioresonant command unit. Protector, commander. Head of each Aeon Facilities Protector Force. Powerful prototype, bioresonant Falk unit. Falk unit serves not just as a commander, but to the protectors, but is nearly a godlike being. Perception that is underlined by her tall build and resemblance to our nation's leader, the Great Revolutionary, and her daughter. Okay. So there's only one. Also aided by her powerful prototype bioresonant module, which not only allows her to bend the will of weaker minds and fathom their intentions and emotion, but also grants her the ability to manipulate objects from a distance. So is she like actually sleeping? And with her bioresonance module, she's like fucking everything up around her in her sleep? Why did you return? Says Falk. There's nothing for you here. Oh. She'll never dance with us again. That's really cool. No matter what we do. She doesn't even want us anymore. Oh. Oh. Guilty feeling. So true, buddy. So true, buddy. Both of us are incomplete. Let us become whole again. I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you! You're gonna die! Run! Oh my god. I'm messing you up, son. I'm messing you up. Pick up the spear! I wasted ammo. Whoa, this is crazy. Ow. Oh, reload! Oh my god. Red spears. Oh! Gold spear. Please. I'm trying to lock in. I don't want to kill you, you dumb little animal. There we go. The perfect shot. The perfect shot. Ow. Okay. This is cool. I can't see shit. No. Okay. I'm gonna blow your ass up. Okay. Wrong button. I have one shot left. What's she doing? This is wild. Okay. All right. What do we got? I can't see shit. I can't see nothing. Run! Ooh! Oh my god, the glitching effect is crazy. Give me a spear. Did she just bring me closer to her? I can see my name popping up on the screen. Fuck. No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Dude, that's a crazy image. Violent scene missing. Okay. God, that's so cool looking. Elster 512. Now we are one. That fight is really good. That's really good. They did a lot with, like... What am I trying to say here? I don't know. They really did a lot with, like, the gameplay mechanic of, like, how you move around and stuff like that. That's very, very cool. They pushed it to, like, probably as far as you could push it with that. Now we're one. I've been waiting for this for a long time. This space intentionally left blank. Once again, you've returned. Are you really willing to go through with this once more? You've seen what happens. This world cannot take much more. This may be our last chance. If you go back, it'll all fall apart. I can't let that happen. You selfish monster. Oh my lord. Dude, she is so fucking cool, man. She is sick as fuck. You'll destroy everything. This is dope. So it wasn't her corpses like when you first get there. It's corpses from this moment. She already tried to open it. Oh. Penrose Briefing Phase 2. By our calculations, 1,500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you receive this message. Congratulations, comrade. By now you should have become fully acclimatized to your new life aboard your ship. As you approach the Oort Cloud, your search for new worlds will begin. Utilizing a long-range sensor, you will scout for valuable resources, habitable worlds, or signs of alien life. I already read that one. No, nothing. Okay. Cycle 225. When I signed up for this mission, I just wanted to get away from everything. I was sick of Rotfront, of school, of the photo stores, sick of the fake smiles and the whispering behind people's backs. When I saw the photo of that soldier, I wondered who she was. Was she happy? Was her family proud of her? Did her comrades love her? Since we looked alike, could I have been like her? But in the end, I just wanted to leave. Nothing I had done or made ever meant anything to anyone, so why bother? Here, I am finally free. I get to be by myself, and to do what I want. I can finally be happy. Notes. Cycle 648. Talk some more to the Elster unit. She's different from the replicas I knew back home. Nothing like my teachers or the Blockwarp Protector. I know she didn't have a choice, but it feels like she's also here because she didn't fit in. It's like we've run away from the world together. At first, I didn't like having someone around, and I was glad that she's quiet and didn't approach me. But lately, I've missed having someone I can talk to. It's been so long since I've last seen another person. I never thought I'd miss her. Miss it. Except her, everything is the same in here, always. Nothing ever changes. Penrose Briefing Phase 3. Congratulations, comrade. You've survived 3,000 cycles, reaching the final phase of the Penrose program. This is what they were waiting on in the scene where they danced together. With the end of the operational lifetime of your replica unit approaching, it is time to prepare for the final phase of your mission. If you have not found a suitable world for landing by this point, accept that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you're probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail, and radiation may begin to leak from the cooling system. We recommend you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Instead, make peace with your fate. We suggest that you ask your replica, while it is still functional, to spare you a slow and agonizing death, or that you take permanent rest in the cryogenic pod. Remember, you will die having served your nation by partaking in a glorious demonstration of our power. End of decrypted mission. Bro. That is so fucked up. It's unreal. That is so fucked up. Hey, man. Congratulations. You've made it so far, you're gonna die. Just so you know, I wouldn't try to prolong this at all. You should just kill yourself. In-game. So that's what they received after they had, like, their nice little moment where they, like, sat together and shit. Damn. Okay, that was a door that I could go through. Let's check other stuff. Damn. I don't jump down there. Can't go down there. Can't go in there. Fair enough. Damn, dude. Her paintings. Another unfinished painting. There was never enough time. Ooh. Sounds like a Geiger counter. Sounds like radiation has started to leak from the fucking pipes. Cycle 1294. Had a strange dream. I was listening to the radio with my mother. Like back then, the numbers were on, and Mother was taking notes of the book on her lap. It was that book I saw in the shop window of the bookstore where the twins lived, the one with the yellow-hooded figure on the cover. When I went there to buy it, it was gone, and Erica said the protectors had confiscated it. King in Yellow. The King in Yellow. Or was it Issa? I can't remember. Cycle 1840. Everything is always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside this ship. I know every bolt on every panel in every room of it. I've seen everything. I've done everything there is to do in here. I can't concentrate on anything. It's like there's a fog inside my head. And whenever I try to do anything, I just can't focus. I want to go outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I want to feel wind on my face and in my hair. Cycle 2503. I think I lost more hair. I'm sitting here getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately, my back hurts when I sit down. How much longer will this go on? I feel like I'm just slowly dying. Oh! What? I couldn't keep my promise. Despite my best efforts, I eventually fell ill too. It had to end this way. Oh, what? Cycle 5,000 something? Oh! If we were running out of shit at 3,000, I'm tired of it all. Every time I go to sleep, I wonder if I'll wake up again. I'm scared that it'll be the last time I say goodnight to her. Did I say it right? Will she be okay? What if one of us just won't wake up tomorrow? 5,400 cycle. I don't want to die. I don't want to live anymore either. Everything is just so exhausting. I just want to lie down and disappear. I just want to sleep. Please just let me sleep. Please just make it stop. Please. It's time. This is all that's left. Go home? Yes. Remember our promise. What was the promise, dude? Oh. Elster. Dude, that art is so fucking good. Can't do it. You have to do it. It's time for this to end. Please. Du hast es versprochen. What does that mean? You will? I'm sorry. Oh. No. Fuck. I'm so glad I don't have a fucking camera so you guys can't watch me fucking cry over video games. I'm really glad. Oh. Damn, dude. Bro, if that's the situation, then like what the hell is even a good ending? Truly. Promise ending on my first, is that the good ending? Yeah, that's fucked up, man. Dude. That's incredible. That's incredible. Man. It truly is tragic. If that's how it has to go. Because just like, what do you... You're stuck in space, like that's all you can fucking deal with. It's tragedy, like, in the face of like having to lose the one that you love. It's tragedy on like trying to escape like this authoritarian like nation that you found yourself in. It's tragedy that like that was like the best option you could have chose for yourself because everybody back home is just like starving slowly as like military expansion continues to happen. It's tragedy that like I wouldn't even say like, oh, Elster isn't even a real person, but there is some part of that where it's like part of their actualization into an individual being was coming into contact with Ariane in the first place. Because Ariane treated them as like an actual thing versus just like a tool, which is possible that never happens. She falls in love, whatever, and then is locked into this whole like situation too, where it's like they have a fate that they will not escape. They were sent out there to die, essentially. Bruh. That is so fucked up. First horror game ever, completely ruined every other game. I mean, I sit there with you, to be honest. To be honest. Memory? I was so mad. Ugh. Jesus Christ, man. How many endings are there? Good lord, man. That's a great game, though. That is such an incredible game. Ugh. Not even just from like a story perspective. The whole thing in general, like the gameplay itself, like the survival mechanics, the exploration is like fucking top notch. The puzzles are good, not like super confusing, but like do require a little bit of thinking. Like, the whole package is just incredible. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Let me see something. I might look at some video essays eventually. I really do want to see... I want to finish watching the 9-hour video that explains all of the King in Yellow. Because now, there is aspects of, like, the mask in this. There is aspects of just, like, the fallen nation or whatever. Carcosa. Hell yeah. Deaths cheated 7. Times loaded 3. Total active playtime 10 hours and 51 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. I can live with that. But yes, so I probably will check out video essays at some point. I kind of want to see the other endings, if I'm being honest. But I also want to know more about the King in Yellow, because I know that once it gets through the actual, like, quote-unquote horror bits of the game, or the stories, it's like, it goes into more, like, romantic things as well. Towards the end of the actual book. The last few stories or whatever are focused more on romance. And I do want to know what those are as well. The fandom can't even decide which interpretations of the story is correct, but the essays do help. That's fair. I mean, that's solid story writing, I guess. If it leaves a lot of room for, like, interpretation and things like that, that kind of is... I mean, I don't want to keep on saying it, but that is kind of like King in Yellow as well. I don't know if there's ever, like, one true interpretation that's, like, correct. You know what I mean? A lot of things that are fairly universally accepted, but a lot of it is not. That kind of makes me excited, because I really don't... I just want to know, like, what is it that people find, like... What do they argue about? You know? What is it that they argue about? Banger. Banger. Oh my god. Gotcha. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. This is so confusing, bro. What affects the ending? The game keeps track of values named leave, circle, and death, which are scored based on the player's statistics. The game starts with 2 points in circle. Time spent in memory scenes. If death promise equal leave, you get the promise ending. Otherwise, you get the ending with the highest score. I think a lot of it probably is, like, mental. I was saying that, like, when I was first going through it. Because you see, like, glitchy-ass bodies, like, all over the place. Is like... There's definitely something there where not all of this is, like, to be taken literally. But, I mean, I also wouldn't be surprised if some of those more like fantastical elements do take place quite literally. Because there's a lot of shit too, like about dreams in The King in Yellow. There's a lot of things about like misremembering things. One of the interpretations is Signalis, the game itself, is the play in King in Yellow. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to get the secret one because that requires like getting a bunch of keys throughout the entire game. But I am curious to know. One sec. One sec. I want to see where these damn keys are. This is fucking wild, man. I'm gonna put this on. You guys can't see it yet, but I'll get it on, don't worry. Here we go. Okay. When finished, the game tallies up your total score for each of those and does a little comparison logic. Death less than leave, all that shit. Death equals leave. All that, cool. If your leave score is the highest, you'll get the leave ending. If your death score is the highest, you'll get the promise ending. If your death and leave are tied, you get the promise ending. Circle is the highest, and your death and leave are not equal, then you get the memory ending. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Practical examples. You can still let the game run while AFK to ramp up your playtime. Like memory, you will also want to avoid taking to any PCs. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm definitely talking. Key of Love. First air and second floor isolation room. Turn your radio to 96 and inspect the cage to the bottom right. Interesting. Interesting. Also in Lang, on the 8th floor, past the dark STCR room, you need a flashlight to reverse. Another dark room. So you had to do like radio shit. That's cool. That's really cool. Okay. Don't care about this shit. But maybe that's interesting. Oh, let's watch the endings first. Let's watch the endings first. Okay. Don't care about all endings explained. Do we have like little chapters or nah? No chapters. So we're just watching this shit. Number 1. It's impossible to move on. I have been here so many times, but I have never returned. The commander never spoke about what she saw out there. I'm sure whatever it was what made her fall sick. Something about her changed when she returned. It was no longer our beloved leader, Falk. What waits that's the part, that's fucking crazy to not put chapters in this video in particular. That's actually crazy. The bit that like fucks me up is that it's like, I no longer know where Falk ends and Elster begins. What does that mean? That's wild. But I guess, as Elster says, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Is this false ending? I think this is false ending. I think it is, yeah. That's false ending. Cool. I mean, feel free. If you want to write it out, I don't know if YouTube chat has like a character count, but you could also join the Discord as well and type it in there if you wanted to. Whatever you want to do. I would read it. Can we get like some fucking quality to the video, my brother? I'm talking shit. I'm gonna chill out. This image is cool as fuck. I wear no mask. Okay, so it's like he wants to continue the cycle, kind of. He doesn't want to let go of his memories of him and the commander or whatever. He's saying that if you go and fulfill your promise, everything will end, and this will all be done. Which is why he is like pushing back against that. There actually is real classical music that plays at different points in the game, B. So it might be close, to be honest. In the beginning of the game, the player can find a keycard that has been broken in half. This is clever foreshadowing as to the state of their heart upon finishing the game. True. Okay, so the bioresonance, like, fucking up reality is part of it. Okay. Sick with cancer and bioresonant corrupts reality itself. This reaches Falk, maybe through the Elster unit that may or may not have went to Sierpinski, and is based on Arion's Elster 512. There you go, B. Oh. This is new shit. In the end, I had to leave you behind, but it's too much. Forgive me. This is the leave ending. Do you think that when Chopin fucking made that shit, he was like, I can't wait for this to go into a game about lesbian robots? You think he was thinking about that when he made the song? Damn, that's fucked up. So she couldn't bear the responsibility of fulfilling the promise. She couldn't do it, so she just leaves. That's number one. Now we're one. Once again. God, that picture is so cool. Also, very cool undertone to the Leave ending, in that the side of Elster that is based on a real person wins out. Interesting. Oh, so it's like the neural patterns or whatever that came from the Gestalt pushes through and can't actually kill the person they love, type of thing. I would agree with that, B. I would definitely agree. It definitely walks that line between, like, complete sorrow, but seeing something that's worth it in the end, I guess. God, she looks so cool. It's crazy. One thing that I was thinking about too, though, when you actually get to the point when you first get to the false ending or whatever, her arm falls off, she lays there, and then you wake up and go inside the chamber and, like, take the arm and put the breastplate on and whatnot. She didn't suffer any damage to her chest, like, in that moment. I don't think. What am I at, 914? I think it shows an overhead view of her. Oh, I guess it did. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I wonder how long she laid there. The spiel was that the Elster neural pattern was in love with Alina So, which is why she shows up and why you are meant to be confused about those two. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I'm curious who she was based on then. Like, if that's also a character that we're introduced to. Since they do take, like, model citizens, quote unquote, and do it that way. Yeah. Lilith Ito? Is it? Yeah, I gotta watch an essay or something, bro. Because I'm like, how the fuck would you even know that? That is Lilith Ito. Remember the promise! This is so sad, dude. You have to. It's so fucked up, too, because it's like she desperately needs it. There's literally no reason for her to die, or to still, like, be alive. She is just living to suffer. It is so fucked up. So, like, even that is, like, an act of, like, extreme love in and of itself. To kill her. Yeah, that is crazy. I think she mentions that, though, where she's like, it's, she's different from other Elster units. Wow, man. Thank you. Oh, God. And then they lay together, just like in the memory. and die side by side. That is such a banger, man. Holy fuck. That is such a banger. Wow. The image of the Falk like that is so sick as well. So many cool images. Now we are one. I'm gonna keep watching it. I don't even give a fuck. I'll watch this 6 more times if I want to. It's a banger. This space intentionally left blank is so funny. Power Pack's video, it's 2 hours long, but he also does narration in that video. Can skip that probably. Narration as far as like reading lines and whatnot. God damn. It's really just because I want to see these images of Elster again. And again. And again. And again. And it's like they melt, they're like external components like melt away. So when he says that he's like no longer wearing a mask, I don't quite remember like what that means in the context of the King in Yellow. But it's like his exterior, his presenting self has like completely melted away, and he's now only showing his true mind, intentions, etc. So it's like a symbolic thing of like, even when it happens to all of them, even like thinking about the different replicas when that you're like fighting and whatnot, those all have like melted away to become like crazed and like monstrous and murderous or whatever, which could be seen as like a symbolic rising up against the system that has like actually created them. This idea of like being grafted from another person and having like when you're a replica and you're like experiencing things and self-actualizing and whatnot, being forced to like repress that and like the rage and pain and sorrow that would come along with that process. Banger. I'm assuming this is secret ending. Remember the promise. It was like brightly lit and whatnot. Does this video not have it then? Oh, true. Sorry, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back 1 sec, sorry. I've come back for you. Is that the first line? Okay, yeah. I've come back for you. It's me, Elster. Elster? I'm sorry, but I don't remember. That is heartbreaking. It's okay. This is fucked up. It's not okay. Perhaps this is hell. Please. Just let me stay by your side a little longer. Oh my god, that's what the German means? Oh my god. I am me again, but you are no longer yourself. Get this angel egg out of my face, bro. Get this out of my face. That is so terrible. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. If I got that at the very end after you said fighting for your life, bro, I would like... Oh, man. It is really good. It's still very good, but it's just like, ugh. Ugh. God damn. Better than Leave, for sure. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, if the undertone is there where the Gestalt brain part of it, like, overtakes it, there's still, I guess, it's a lot sadder. I don't know. Because it's like, all the context of it, you're like prolonging her suffering. You leave her alone, physically, and like, emotionally by not, I don't know, holding true to the word that you gave, like, all that shit. God damn. God damn. All right, one sec. I need to see the secret ending now. Artifact ending. Okay, yeah, so like, the way you get this shit is so insane. Not only do you find all the keys that are just like hidden around the entire thing, but you also have to like write down numbers and put in like a 20-digit code to get this. Insane. White lilies. Pick up the flower. What does that say? What does this say? Before I even go on. I am me again, but you are no longer yourself is so brutal. A bit hard to translate. Okay, one sec. I'm gonna just fucking read it. I'm typing it. And in those days, men will search for death, but not find it. Interesting. Interesting. She looks so cool, man. It's so crazy. Whoa. What? So much German, dude. The red eye. Remember our promise? And thus it is complete, the secret of this god, as she told it to her knaves. Oh my god, that's so cute. But they dance together in, like, the wreckage of their fucking ship. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the correct one right there. Whichever one leads to them being the happiest. Well, if it's talking about the secret of this god as she told it to her knaves, I'm assuming it's probably talking about, like, the Grand Empress and, like, whatever she was talking about when it came to, like, Bile Resonant. I can't quite recall what was said in that passage. Can I actually see it? Is it possible to go back and see? I think it is. Not this one. I don't think that any of them are, like, super happy. I don't think any of them are, like, bar none happy. A divine gift from outer space, as the late Empress claimed. Replicate by probably. How does synchronicity happen? Why does the duplicate imperfect? Why is the duplicate imperfect? Synchronicity, I can't remember the exact. They said the experience meaningful coincidences that appear related but lack a clear causal connection. So the synchronicity would be like Ariane seeing the fucking photo of So, and then all of a sudden she's like living pretty much as her. Weird. Weird. There's a hidden red eye. Is crazy. What the fuck, man? I thought there was like a thing that actually talked about the Empress and whatnot. But maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm bugging. And then the red eye. A perfect metaphor for the ever-present surveillance by the protectors and the tight grip of the central government on Heimat. Yeah. So they're like always being watched over. And I guess that's what the cameras are too. Is a red eye symbol. Song of the Gods. I think it's this one. Yes, it is this one. The best ending is pretending it never happened. So true. So true. There exists a connection between all of us that few are fully aware of, a song that we all dance to but few can hear. This deep vibration of the cosmos cannot just be heard and felt, we all resonate in harmony with it, shaping it, deforming it around us. Those select few who can consciously perceive it often fear it. Too oppressive is the sound of the stars, too invasive the noise of the unaware around them, polluting the song with their fickle emotions. But every once in a while, some are born that can not only hear and play this music of the worlds, but who can conduct it. Gifted individuals capable of manipulating the essence of the world around them. Many believe that the Grand Empress is such a being. Her immense will bent humanity to the Empire of Yusan and lifted us to the stars. It was her power that imbued life into the first of the machine servants that now carry the weight of the Empire on their carbon-steeled backs. You could also say that Ariane is probably also someone who bent the essence of the world around them. She was not someone who was like into the whole fucking the way the world was as it was. As said in that note saying that she's like, We tried to get her to fucking fix her ways at this school, but it clearly didn't work. And thus, by her being like an individual and like hearing the song and like dancing in rhythm with it, she has like completely fucked up the system. I'm assuming. I don't know how widespread this issue is. Like if this is indicative of the entire authoritarian regime sort of like failing and falling, or if this is just like an isolated thing for us. Genetic disposition? Possibly. Possibly. Yeah. So is the idea that, what was it? The Empress might be Ariane's mom? How is that even... If that's true, oh, I guess they were overthrown. They were overthrown, so she wouldn't have like a cushy life as a result of that. The Great Revolutionary or whatever took over and got rid of the Empress. Oh my god. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. Let's see. There is an almost illegible tombstone that has Ariane's and many more Yang names in nowhere. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Is that a Final Fantasy 14? PFP, brother? I know what you are. I know what you are. Signalis. Since they had a radio and they lived on every remote. I was a transmission from the radio. Okay. Got you. So crazy. So crazy. Fun fact, the original release of the game, there was a bug in the last Adler cutscene where sometimes after Adler says, "Are you really going to go through with this again? You know how this ends." And then the scene cuts to a red screen with the words, "You selfish monster." Rather than continuing the cutscene, it would just pause there forever. Dude. That's super sick, actually. That's wild. That's wild. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. What a banger game, dude. Holy shit. Holy. Truly incredible. Truly incredible. Ay, ay, ay. Goodness gracious. Good shit. Do I get achievements? Do I get achievements? Yay! Like I promised. Oh, the picture! Show me the picture. I can't see it. Damn. Global achievements. Wow. Wow. Signalis 2 when? Signalis 2 when? Let's just get more cool robot ladies. Let's just get more of them. Why not? The market is there, son. We need it. We need it. Okay. That's going to probably do it for the rest of the stream. That's probably going to do it. I woke up hella late this morning. And I was like, well, we're about to beat the game anyway. So I still fucking hopped on and got it done. I'm going to watch this Power Pack video in my off time. There won't be a stream tomorrow. On Saturday, we're going to come through and do map making for my D&D campaign on Sunday. I have to get that done. Be something new, but hopefully just as captivating. Yeah, I think like you could do like an anthological kind of thing, like Silent Hill kind of does, where it's like it's not ever a direct continuation kind of thing, but you could have like the same setting. Not saying that's what would happen here, but you get what I mean. I think that this story for sure is meant to end here. There's no continuation that you could have, unless you're gonna go into like be like Alder or something like that, which would be fucking crazy. They would never do it. But I could see it. I could see... I mean, I'm going to be watching out for these guys' next game. They're definitely going to make something. There's no way. I don't know how well this game actually did. How many copies did Steam or Signalis sell? On Steam, it sold 525,000 units. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, we're definitely going to get something here. I really hope they do. Rose Engine. Games by Rose Engine. Two illustrators and game designers currently residing in Hamburg, Germany. Together, we've been making analog and digital games since 2014. In October 2022, we released Signalis. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. This is a cool-ass website. This is a cool site. King in Yellow. Great holes secretly are digged where Earth's pores ought to suffice, and things have learned to walk that ought to crawl. Super worth it. Super worth it. What kind of merch you got? Ah! Bro, no way. No way. I gotta get me a corrupted storage plush. That is so good. Their tough, no-nonsense demeanor, though sometimes described as brutal and even cruel, makes them the perfect fit as soft plushes with cuddly, minky exteriors. Wow. Look at that. Not scary enough. Gotta put some blood on that thing. Got to. That's a cool shirt. It's a very cool shirt. Oh, what? How does that work? Oh, it like... Got you. Official Signalis pin was designed by Nina Matsumoto. It shifts between one of 3 images depending on how you look at it. That's super cool. That's super cool. Do they even have a physical of this game? Penrose 512. That's super dope. That's super dope. So yeah, we're gonna have no stream tomorrow. map making, as long as it takes, on Saturday. And then Sunday, we're gonna start a new game. And I think that I've decided what we're gonna play. I'm pretty sure I know. Come on. Come on. Boom. We're going to start Fear and Hunger on Sunday. Now, I have to find out and download mods that remove the penises, because I can't have cock and balls on the stream. YouTube will literally nuke my channel, okay? But we'll figure it out. I've heard great things about this. I'm looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. Signalis Polaroid will be cool. Like I said, I don't even know. My question is, do they even have physical copies of the game? Look forward to the stars. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Like the stream if you liked this stream. And come back and hang out again. They do? No way. Oh my God, they do. Wow. Hell yeah. I love it. I love it. Big. Big. I'm gonna get me a copy of The King in Yellow and then get my hard copy of Signalis and just put them side by side on a bookshelf. And that'll be that decoration all taken care of. Good and ready to go. Man. Great game. Great game. I'm so glad that I played it. I couldn't have gotten any better. The only way it could have gotten better, like we were talking about, is if they didn't have to suffer at the end. But such is life, I suppose. That's what happens when you're living under authoritarian government and they send you out to space to find resources. It is what it is. But I hate it. I will revolt against that forever. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. I hope you enjoyed, like I said. Subscribe, like, all that stuff. Check out the Discord if you feel so inclined. Check out the Patreon as well down in the description for the stream. And I will see you guys again very soon. Thank you once again. It's been great. Until next time. Peace.